My name is Muhammad Takwin bin Abdullah, and today we are exploring a critical component of the modern food industry, halal logistics. This refers to the specialized management of transportation, storage and handling of goods in strict accordance with Sharia law. The goal is simple but vital, ensuring that halal products are never contaminated by non-halal elements throughout the entire supply chain. This process relies on three core principles. The first one is segregation, which means keeping halal and non-halal goods separate. And then the second is cleanliness to avoid any impurities. And the last one is traceability, which allows us to track every moment of the products. In Malaysia, a global halal hub, these operations are strictly regulated by JAKIM, the Department of Islamic Development Malaysia. It is important to remember that halal logistics is more than just a technical process. It is a moral and ethical obligation to protect the trust of Muslim consumers. So let's look at a real-world example. Nestle Malaysia is one of the country's largest halal certified food manufacturers. Nestle produces a massive range of products, from beverages to confectionery, and export them to over 50 countries. This global scale makes halal logistics a critical operational requirement. So Nestle maintains a strong commitment to this standard through its internal Halal Assurance System (HAS). However, the company faces a significant challenge, maintaining a halal integrity across a complex, multi-layered supply chain. While a factory might be perfectly compliant, the compliance does not automatically guarantee integrity once the product leaves the building. The greatest risk to halal integrity occurs during transportation and warehousing. When Nestle uses shared trucks, container or mixed storage environments, the risk of cross-contamination increases. A major ethical risk arises from the dependence on third-party logistic providers. When Nestle outsources its distribution, it loses direct control over the handling of its goods. This creates what we call an ethical accountability gap. Nestle remains responsible for the halal status of the product, but the actual execution is in the hands of external partners. As the saying goes, the weakest link determines system strength. If a third-party logistic provider mishandles a shipment, the entire halal status is compromised, leading to a loss of consumers' trust and potential brand damage. To bridge this gap, several strategies are proposed to strengthen Nestle logistic network. First is strengthen control. Nestle should prioritize using dedicated halal certified logistic providers to ensure full Sharia compliance and minimize cross-contamination. The second is digital traceability. The implementation of blockchain technology or real-time tracking can provide end-to-end visibility from the supplier to the retailer. This eliminates uncertainty and strengthens consumer trust. Third is strict auditing. Rather than relying on the predict checks, Nestle should conduct frequent halal compliance audit for all third-party logistic partners, backed by strict penalties for violations. And the last is employee training. Logistic staff must receive structured ethic training on halal handling, procedure like segregation and hygiene. They must understand that halal integrity is a shared responsibility, not just a checkbox for certifications. In conclusion, halal logistics is a constant test of ethical commitment versus operational efficiency. For a global leader like Nestle Malaysia, the path forward requires a strategic shift, moving from periodic compliance to continuous control, and from simple trust to verified traceability. While dedicated halal lanes and high-tech monitoring may increase operational costs, Nestle must prioritize ethical consistency over short-term efficiency. Ultimately, integrating ethics into logistic design isn't just a regulatory requirement. It is a competitive advantage that ensures long-term sustainability and protects the global reputation of the brand. Thank you.